Good morning, friends. I am really very glad to invite you our Know Your English program. I met you 3 weeks ago. I hope you have been preparing and practicing what I have already given. Friends, we cannot use extremely enormous instead of enormous. Extremely enormous ரெண்டு வேர்டையும் நம்ம சைட் பை சைடு யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஏன்னு கேட்டால் extremely அப்படின்னா மீன்ஸ் எக்ஸஸ், enormous means huge. So both extremely enormous cannot be used together in a sentence side by side. For example, he completed extremely enormous work. He completed extremely enormous work. That's wrong. He completed enormous work. That's correct English. Extremely enormous is a colloquial English. We cannot use both extremely and enormous together in the same sentence. Then, my dear friends, the word increase is never followed by of. The increase the word தொடர்ந்து of preposition நம்ம இங்கிலீஷ்ல யூஸ் பண்றது இல்ல. The increase of price frightened the public. ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கங்க. The increase of price frightened the public. That's the increase of வராது. The increase in price frightened the public. That's correct English. So instead of, we should use in after increase. Friends, I repeat, the word increase is never followed by of. It is followed by in. For example, the increase of price frightened the public. That's wrong. The increase of price, the increase in price. That's correct English. Friends, next thing. The preposition in is never preceded the word island. Island word முன்னாடி இன்னுங்கிற preposition வராது. For example, the family spent a week in a small island. The family spent a week in a small island. That's wrong. What is the correct English? The family spent a week on a small island. So instead of in, we have to use on. That's correct English. The family spent a week on a small village. That's correct. In a small village, no, that's wrong. Friends, next thing. The preposition to should not be used in between the word return and home. Return home. Whenever the word return followed by home, we should not put to in between these two words. She returned home after dinner. That's correct English. Somebody has used like that. She returned to home after dinner. She returned to home. That's wrong. The preposition to is never followed by return. What is the correct English? She returned home after dinner. That's correct English. Friends, next thing. Must should not be used in a sentence which shows past tense. Must should not be used in a sentence which shows past tense. For example, when I was a student, I must wear a tie. When I was a student, I must wear a tie. That's all. What is the correct English? Instead of must, we have to use had to. But what is the correct English? When I was a student, I had to wear a tie. Had to wear a tie. That's correct English. So in past sentences, we should not use must. Instead of must, we have to use had to. Then, my dear friends, one more tips. Must should not be used when we convey a suggestion. For example, I think you must wait here till he comes. I think you must wait here till he comes. That's all. What is the correct English? I think you should wait here till he comes. I think you should wait here till he comes. That's correct English. My dear learners, just we are having a lot of tips like that. Today we are going to conclude this session. Like பண்ணுங்க, share பண்ணுங்க, enjoy பண்ணுங்க, learn பண்ணுங்க. Thank you.